Okay, good morning 11th class. Today we will do numericals based on merits of Bohr model of atom. Okay, I think you know so many formulas given either for energy, either it's for ionization energy, that is E infinity minus, okay, that one is En you can take, or otherwise this one is E1 you can take, कोई सा भी हो सकता है. Okay, अच्छा, now this one is your first numerical. The electronic energy of hydrogen atom is En. This one is a simple representation given. En is equal to minus 1.312 into 10 raised to power 6 upon n square joule per mole. This expression is given to you. It means we will use this expression for energy. Okay, now calculate first excitation energy of the electron in the hydrogen atom. Okay, second one is ionization energy of the hydrogen atom. Okay, now in this one you have to calculate ionization energy of the hydrogen atom also. Now in this, first of all, okay, that one is what is ionization energy. Again, it's a part of periodic table. Okay, that we have done in 10th also, but in 11th also. Our third chapter is it's a periodic classification of elements, but this one is very important to know what is ionization energy. So actually it's the amount of energy which is required to remove the electron, okay, from their ground state. Yes, simple you can say ionization energy is the amount of energy which is required to remove the electron from the outermost shell from their isolated gaseous atom. Okay, isolated gaseous atom means when again the electron is free from, okay, the influence of their nucleus, and we can easily remove electron. Okay, and that I already explained you why this energy is in negative. This negative energy shows that we have to provide energy to remove electron. Okay, and once that one become 0, that is when this one is equal to 0, so it shows what that one is कि now electrons are free from the influence of nucleus. Okay, so first of all ionization energy is clear to you. Now in this question, okay, first of all, first excitation energy of the electron in the hydrogen atom. The first excitation energy means that energy is required to remove the electron from the ground state. Okay, ground state means that one is n is equal to 1, okay, to their first excited state. The first excited state means that one is n is equal to 2. Ground state say, because hydrogen obviously their ground state is, okay, orbit 1. The first normal ground state to excited state, and that one is n is equal to 2. Okay, so on that basis you have to calculate excitation energy. So your formula simple, delta E is equal to E2 minus E1. Okay, that one is E2 minus E1. Now put this value, that one is E2. Just see for this E2, okay, minus 1.312 into 10 raised to power 6 upon, because again n is equal to 2 for this, so 2 square minus, okay, the in bracket minus 1.312 into 10 raised to power 6 upon 1 square, because E1, okay, means we are talking about first orbit. Now pause the video, try to solve this. Okay, now solve it. Now after this, just see, this one become 4 and this one is 1.31. to convert this, okay, 13.12 into 10 raised to power 5, this one become 4. Now this one is minus minus become plus, and convert this also into 10 raised to power 5 by addition, easy हो जाएगा. Now just see, this one is 5 upon 1, no need to write. Now this to this cancel. Okay, कैसे cancel कर रहे हैं? Just see its approximately value. That one is 4 into 3. Okay, 3 into 4, that one is equal to 12. So it means your answer is around 3 point something. So you can calculate it. Your answer is 3.28. This one is 3.28 into 10 raised to power 5 plus this one is 13.12 into 10 raised to power 5. Now simple, you have to add this. This one is 13 is a greater number. Now this number subtracted by 13.12, and your answer is 9.84 into 10 raised to power 5. And this one is, okay, the E, that energy, and unit is joule. Okay, or you can write that one is joule per mole. This one is joule but here it's given that one is joule per mole. So this one is answer of your first part. Then you have to calculate second part also. Okay, now just see. Second part, now in this ionization energy, okay, you have to calculate ionization energy. Means we are again simply talking about energy. Okay, so either you can write like this, ionization energy, or either you can write delta E. It's the same thing, but formula for calculating ionization energy, that one is E infinity minus En, but here En is equal to 1, so this one is 1, so E infinity minus 1. Now where E infinity, in that case value is equal to 0. कैसे बताया था कि if E is infinity, okay, means n is equal to infinity, so in that case the value of E is equal to 0. ये तुम खुद भी देख सकते हो, because when you put infinity value here, this value will be very very small, and that one is, मतलब ये क्या small in a sense, this one is almost nearer to 0. When we divide this by infinity, so this one is nearer to 0. So E infinity, that value, that one is equal to 0. That already explained in earlier video. Okay, minus E1. Okay, so you have to write this one. That one is E1 is minus 1 into 10 raised to power 6 upon 1. No need to write 1. So your answer is 1 minus minus become plus. So this one is, okay, 1.312 into 10 raised to power 6. That one is joule per mole. Okay, this one is your answer. Okay, note down this. Okay, 11th class. Now just see. We have another formula, another question. That one is according to Bohr's theory, that En is equal to minus 21.76 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This one is the same expression. It's a 2.18 into 10 raised to power minus 18. तो उसी को उन्होंने शिफ्ट करके लिख दिया, nothing else. Okay, joule per atom. Now calculate the longest wavelength of light that will be needed to remove an electron from the third orbit of He positive ion. Okay, now just see, in this one that you have to calculate, we are talking about longest wavelength. Okay, means you have to calculate lambda. Okay, for calculating lambda we have general formula. If you remember, that one is delta E, or either it's a E is equal to H nu. Okay, but because frequency not required, we have to calculate wavelength. That's why formula will use, convert that mu is equal to C upon lambda. So the formula is delta E is equal to Hc upon lambda. This one is your formula. Okay, with the help of this you can calculate lambda. But again, just see, value of H, you know, it's a 6.626 into 10 raised to power minus 34. Although it's अभी करेक्ट वैल्यू इसकी आ रही है, अभी आई नहीं है. ओके, बट फिर भी वी आर टेकिंग दिस ओनली 6.626 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. Then this one is C, it's a velocity of light. That one is speed ले सकते हैं, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. That one is given, but E is not given to you. So how to calculate lambda? So first of all you have to calculate E, because information is given for calculating E. For calculation of E, तो हम आराम से इससे क्या कर सकते हैं, E calculate कर सकते हैं. Okay, now for calculating this, that one is formula, that is En, that is equal to minus 21.76 into 10 raised to power minus 19. Now remember one thing, in this one we are talking about He positive ion, not atom. We are talking about ion, so it means our formula you have to write like this. That one is Z square upon N square. This formula we will write. Now put values, because here just see, you have to see for third orbit. It means this one is ER, that one E is equal to third orbit. So this one is minus this 19. This one is equal to, sorry, now N, that one is equal to this. And what about Z? This one is He positive. So for this one value of Z is equal to 2, because Z represents nuclear charge. So this one is the square of 2. Now solve it. When you solve it, your answer is, okay, this one is 21, this is 19, this one is 4, and 3 into 3, that one is around 9. Now just see, multiply it, it's a 9 into this, that one is around 2 point something, okay, and that one is multiplied by 4, okay, so it's around 9 point something. To solve it, after solving this, your answer is 9.67 into 10 is to power minus 19. Just see, this one is around 2 point something, I multiply by 2, so this one, if I multiply by 4, so your answer is minus 9.67 into 10 is to power minus 19, okay, that one is joule per atom. Now next thing is, you have to calculate what? You have to calculate delta E. Now how to calculate delta E? That one is E, okay, this formula, that is E infinity minus En, and we are talking about which orbit? That one is third orbit. So this one is E infinity, that is equal to 0, okay, and this one value is minus 9.67 into 10 is to power minus 19, okay, so this one become minus minus plus, it's a 9.67 into 10 is to power minus 19 joule. Okay, this one is your delta E. Now you can put value in this formula and solve it. Okay, class, now just see, after calculating value of delta E, put all the values. Now lambda goes up, so you can put value x is equal to 6.626 into 10 is to power minus 34, then C 3 into 10 is to power 8 upon 9.67 into 10 is to power minus 19. When base are same, powers will be added. Okay, now solve it, multiply this one will become 19.87 something, and if you will calculate roughly, so 9 into 2, that one is equal to 18. So your answer is, it's a 2.055, okay, into 10 is to power minus 7 meter. If you want to, you can convert it into nanometer also, that is 205.5 into 205.5 nanometer. So that is totally up to you, because it's not required in question, तो convert कर भी सकते हो और नहीं. Okay. Okay, our next topic is limitations of Bohr atomic model. Now in this one, the first drawback is, that one is, whatever is the heading, that one is the drawback, means it's a Bohr model of hydrogen atom. Okay, actually this model is only for hydrogen and hydrogen like atom, means only in which one electron is present. Okay, so he failed to explain the spectrum of other atoms in which more than one electron is present, and even he's failed to explain, okay, for the spectrum for closely congested orbit, जो ऊपर जाते जाते कैसे हो रहा है, एनर्जी गैप इज रिड्यूसेस, तो उसके लिए भी इसने स्पेक्ट्रम कुछ खास नहीं दिया था. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, ही फेल्ड टू एक्सप्लेन Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Zeeman effect means what happen when we put atoms in magnetic field, तो उसमें क्या effect होगा, that effect is Zeeman effect. And he failed to explain Stark effect also, means what happen when we put atoms electron in an electric field. Okay, then another thing is, another drawback is that no clues was given for the shape of the atom, कि किस टाइप से जो आपके मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं या एटम्स हैं उनका शेप वगैरह कैसा होगा. Okay, for that also no clues was given. Okay, now another thing is, that one is very important drawback, that is the main drawback, not important drawback, it's a main drawback. Okay, he failed to explain, okay, that one is dual nature of metal and matter. And another thing is, that one is Heisenberg uncertainty principle, because according to Bohr model, उसने हमें क्या कहा था, that one is electrons revolves around the nucleus in a fixed or in a definite well defined path. But in case of dual nature of matter, that will study later on, so in that you will study that particle have both that one is electron have both the character particle as well as wave, and they will not move in a well defined path. तो इसका ये वाला point भी कैसा हो गया था, गलत हो गया था. Okay, all these are the limitations of Bohr model of atom. Okay, thank you.